Have you ever wondered how patients get referred to psychologists within the hospital system? Hi, I'm Dr. Julia. I'm a licensed pediatric psychologist and I work within an academic medical center, meaning I have the privilege of working with medical teams and also trainees at different levels. And psychology has become a really big part of medical care, which is really great. I think it helps destigmatize seeking support because we're basically so integrated. And there are a couple different ways you can get referred to psychology. If you're seeing your provider outpatient, so in a clinic setting, like let's say you went to see a neurologist in a clinic, they will evaluate you, and let's say you have a new diagnosis of epilepsy. And maybe you share something like, oh gosh, like why me? Why is this happening to me? Or, oh, this is so overwhelming, I don't know how to process this. They might recommend like, hey, you can talk to a specialized provider, a specialized psychologist who works a lot with people with epilepsy. Or you can request it yourself. So oftentimes people will get diagnosed and they'll be like, whoa, this is a lot of information. There's a lot of adherence concerns, right? Like it's hard to remember to take your medication every day. There's so many different things that psychologists can help with. And not just coping and not just anxiety and depression. It can be like true any health behavior, whether you need to change some lifestyle things before a bariatric surgery, or an evaluation for a breast reduction surgery, or coping with a chronic illness, or coping with burnout with a chronic illness. All those things are things that we work on within our department, and different psychologists specialize in different things. Another way you can get referred to psychology is inpatient. So let's say you're admitted to the hospital and you either got a really scary diagnosis, or maybe you're just overwhelmed from being in the hospital for a long time with all the workup, or maybe you have trouble with coping with needles. Those are all things that a team might recommend psychology is consulted for. So with psychology, we can't make you see us, so you don't have to see psychology. It is a completely voluntary thing. We acquire informed consent every single time that we meet a family. Even if we met you like a year ago, we will want renewed consent. It's an ongoing process. So those are just some different ways you can get referred to a psychologist. There are some other ways, like I see patients in a multidisciplinary clinic, and I'll do quick screeners, and if I feel like there might be more we need to talk about or more that I can help with, we can schedule a full-time appointment. But other times, if it's just a quick screen and you're like, nope, I am totally fine, you don't have to see me again. And again, all of this is completely voluntary, and there are just so many different things that we can help with.